Hi guys, Johnny here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you for that. Today we're going to speak about a Japanese car that has a lot of links to Europe. This is an Infiniti Q30. This is a beautiful car in a beautiful environment. We're at Sinaia, Romania, ski resort, and I'm going to present you a few things about this Japan European car. Why I'm saying this? The platform that Infiniti has was taken from the Mercedes GLA. So basically it's a Mercedes GLA underneath. But the design of this car is much more refined than the one of the Mercedes GLA on the outside, but also on the inside. When I'm going to show you later, it's beautiful. The car has been produced in UK, in Sunderland at the Nissan factory. If you're going to look at this car like this, you will see that this is not an SUV. It's not an SUV. This is a crossover. The good thing for this is that basically you have a ground clearance, which is quite comfortable for somebody who has activities related to the mountain, as you can see. So you can take this car on a forest road during the winter or during the summer without a problem. You'll have enough ground clearance, so you're not going to damage it. The car has 4.4 meters in length and 1.81 meters in width. The engine. Sorry, it's embarrassing. Okay, so the engine that you see here and the engine that this car has is a 1.5 diesel engine. This is a Renault engine, the K9K engine code. Very economical. It's an engine that helps you a lot because you have low maintenance prices for this engine. Also, the fuel consumption of this engine is very good. If you're going to if you're going to drive this car, I'm thinking about motorcycles in the winter. If you're going to drive this car during the winter season in Bucharest, for example, only in Bucharest, you'll have a fuel consumption of about 9 liters to 100 kilometers, which is good in Bucharest, where you have a lot of traffic jams. On the outside, on the motorway, this beautiful car on the motorway, if you're going to ride to drive legally, you are going to have a fuel consumption on the motorway at 140 kilometers per hour of about 6 liters for 100 kilometers. And if you're going to drive fast on national roads or on the twisties on the mountains, if you're going to step on it, the fuel consumption of this car will be around 6.5 liters, maximum 7. I believe you need to be ambitious to have 7 liters of 100 kilometers with this car. It's impossible. The engine is very economical with you. If you are going to drive economically with this beautiful car, you are going to have a fuel consumption of 4 liters on the outside of the city. If you are going to drive with 100 kilometers per hour, this car will only take 4 liters of fuel. Incredible. Let me show you the boot. The boot of this car is, let's say, big enough for two people. You also have a 12-volt socket here, which is helpful. And the space, it's not a lot, it's not small, it's decent, let's say. What I want to show you here is that I like a lot that we have a piano black finish on this door, and with this chrome that links the two rear lights, which have a beautiful light signature. You can see it's an expensive car. This car screams, let's say, expensive from all the points. You can see one more important thing. Here you have cheap plastic, okay? Because it's just a bumper. This is a shitty plastic, it's a cheap plastic. Here you have piano black on the wheel arches, which is absolutely remarkable. You also have piano black here and then here you have chrome which links with the whole silhouette of the car. As you can see, it has a nice effect. And also you have piano black here. Let me show you how I'm sitting inside. Now I'm going to criticize this car a bit. Why? This car is small. I'm 1.87 m and I don't have enough space in this car. My knees are hitting the dashboard. My elbows are cramped. I'm going into my passenger. Also on the door here, I don't have enough space here. For the head, I have enough space for my head, that's fine, but I don't have space for my knees, I don't have space for my hands and for my elbows. However, let me show you in the back how it is. So, right now, I'm going to jump in the back. In the back, the seat is settled for me. You don't have enough space. I really cannot fit in, but that's not a problem. Please appreciate, really, please appreciate the beautiful interior of this car. I mean, this car is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, look at this leather, look at this color game, you know, this color scheme with black and brown. It screams like, you know, haute couture, I can say. You have a beautiful finish, you see, and even on the back door, you have the same finish, okay? It's an expensive car, and you can see that this is an expensive car based on the touches that this car has. One more thing which I like a lot about this car is the fact that you have a very good sound insulation. You have multiple layers of insulation on the door, 2 layers and one on the frame of the car. And this translates in the fact that if you are going to drive with 100 kilometers per hour, you are going to be able to hear your own breath, you know. And if you are going to ride with 130 kilometers per hour, you can speak on the phone on Bluetooth without issues. Even if you are driving with 180 kilometers per hour with this car, you will be able to speak on your phone without having any issues. Trust me. Very good note for this car from the installation point of view. So, to recap, it's a beautiful car, excellent design outside and inside. From my point of view, it's a different presence on the street. When you're driving this, you're different. I'm not saying this in a bad way, I'm saying this in a good way. It's something different. It's just like you're driving a Citroen DS or a DS from the PSA group, or like a Lexus. It's something different. I know that Infiniti went out of Europe in 2020. Don't be scared of that. Buy Infinitis if you want, because you are going to enjoy a different experience, and you're going to enjoy a different mindset and a lot of quality, in my opinion. You can have parts online or from your local Nissan dealer, body parts, because the mechanical parts are the same as on Mercedes GLA, because it has the same platform. So don't be scared of Infinitis. Buy Infinitis if you want, and please tell me your opinion about Infinitis. For me, even if I don't have enough space inside, I believe it's a beautiful car. And who cares that you cannot fit in the back? You have enough space in the front to be able to drive decently. For me, because I'm 1.87 m. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much for your attention. I hope that till our next video, you stay strong and healthy. Bye bye from Sinaia.